The headlines. Hearing of Ratan's case shifted to another bench following complaint lodged by AZ. And 2 market sheds at Moirang Bazaar inaugurated 7 months ago lying unused. Welcome to ISTV News, now the news in detail. Hearing of the case of declaring ex-convener of GC ILPS KH Ratan wanted has been shifted to another bench following a strong complaint launched with the High Court by the Advocate General of Manipur. The High Court was getting ready to resume hearing of the case today, which was extended from yesterday when Advocate General T.H. Bohol, who is also the counsel of the state government, drew the attention of the judges, stating that while Senior Advocate Kaidemani disclosed the proceedings of the hearing to the media, he has acted against the established norms of court trial. He also produced newspaper clippings before the judges. The Advocate General repeatedly pleaded with the judges to initiate criminal proceedings against the learned counsels for disclosing the proceedings of the hearing to the media with the intention of scandalizing the case. Senior Advocate Kaidemani told the court that his address to the media yesterday was just like the press briefing given by other lawyers in any other state of India. There was no question of flouting the established rules, the senior advocate said, and cited several examples to prove his point. After hearing the arguments of both sides, the High Court judge told the Advocate General to submit a written application if he feels that there are certain points in the media reports which he felt were not in good taste, and the matter would be discussed. Then he tried to resume hearing of the case of Ratan, but the Advocate General once again argued, saying that if his pleas were not going to be heeded, then the case had better be referred to another division bench. After listening to the argument, the judge referred the case hearing to another bench. Meanwhile, Senior Advocate Kaidemani expressed his views about today's happening in the court.
Ado judge ge ming tan mo khot pa hai bitu de dum panai ka su kai de ado hoje ke na makha chathar si ai dan hai bana ba ada makha chathar ne se na hai bitu da hoje ke hari ba infal ko people's chronicle amasung ate da yauri be sing se masi ga mari leina na ai koi criminal contempt asi lokat piu ado lokal loi da bo ra ga di atopa court amada matter sidil tawna da Kada biu, sadok biu, and Haivani, the court and Chief Justice, Honorable Justice Ara Prasatna, Magi Mota, Mamasu, Uridun and Mapumiwaro Rapna, Tauragasun Mase, normally Toneda Vani, Courtna Amana Tori Base, Sigi Coaching Mota, Tovenda, Tobu Hibasi, after Hine Davani, Adomapo, Agila, Tesuan, Bene Temere, Adona Masi, yes. Atopa court amada tawna phani na khalabani na atopa court amada thadare aidana sigidi matter do losela.
On the other hand, tension prevailed at the gate of Raj Bhavan for a short while when women supporters of JAC of Ratan had a confrontation with state police near the main gate of Raj Bhavan today. The women's supporters tried to storm the Raj Bhavan in protest against declaration of Ratan, ex-convener of JC ILPS, as wanted, and the Advocate General's intention during the argument hearing of the case in Manipur High Court today. Police allowed 5 representatives of the protesters to meet the governor. Speaking to media persons, a woman representative of the JAC said the governor was not at the Raj Bhavan. However, they met the PA to the governor and explained to him what the JAC wanted regarding Ratan's case and convey the same to the governor too.
Ratan wanted law Mama Ikoina Yaningte, Manipur Pradana Yaningte, Maramdima, Miro Nate, Ma, Lebaki Damati, indigenous people, Tanabiki Damakta, Mapung Kuding Maka, Talaga, Iho Sagatabagi Waka, Duga, Manaka Gumba, strike a Matogana, Maya Mataram, Dana, Mia, Puram, Dana, Garium, to guide and a Togi Bagi Togo, Amatamang on the lake, Aduna Maram Warakanda wanted Lauba, Maram Zade, Koto, the wanted Lauba, Indian Constitution, Wang Madani, Adugalina, Masi democracy, Mayok, the Labani Haidana, Masi governor.
She further said the JAC hoped for a final judgment today on Ratan's case. The JC will meet Deputy Chief Minister and some other cabinet ministers today and inform them what the stand of the JC would be in detail, she added.
Advocate General Chief Justice na akhoi dang asi tawri ba sidi akhoi economic ta yamna manghali akhoi gi prestige manghali aduga akhoi gi lan tum mangan badana ta matam manghali energy manghali akhoi gi moral solli puna maksai masi kanana bagi damag dag akhoi gi governor da thuna yahon biu haina haire aduga mana success oiga do numit asida ona taina ba pakum tawdana khabar puthoga ratan wante lawgi wadi khana draga khabar dugi pote khana bagi wa hairak pa masi majoi akhoi advocate general matik chade Lokupina Bahabiu, Hibasi Mahirame, Home Nazaragasu, Minister Nazaragasu, Cabinet Minister Nazaragasu, Masiki Tawong, I think if Padata Batawong, Oibanina, I could move the tack on the Tangi, Hibasima, Kalakan, the quick Nazaki.
On the other hand, the relay hunger strike organized by the JAC Singjamai demanding annulment of wanted take from ex-convener of JC ILPS, Komram Ratan still continues near the Singjamai bridge. Those who took part in the hunger strike today were all students, namely N. Anand of Johnstone School, N. Chinkai of CC Higher Secondary School, T. Tomtingandi and Maria Chanu, both students of TZ Higher Secondary School. Talking to media persons, Maria Chanu said, declaration of KH Ratan as wanted should be cancelled at the earliest.
Handak Pangador Assembly Sida, Anova Bill Putok, I'll be Maramda, Anova Bill Putoki, Waishanaba. Assembly the Putoko, Sakona Pamze, Duga, Babum Ratan Bu wanted out of Piduna, a house, a sorry, I was Pame. I do a 2 matam that I'll pitch and a hand.
2 market sheds at Moirang Bazaar, namely Loktak Modern Fish Market and Koyon Market, which were inaugurated by Chief Minister O. Ibobi on December 6th last year, with much fanfare have been lying unused till today. Why the 2 markets have remained locked and unused has not been intimated to the people. It is really surprising that market sheds, which were inaugurated 7 months ago, remained unused. On the other hand, women vendors who earn a little money for survival daily by selling their merchandise at the said markets are facing a lot of difficulties as they have no place to sit and some are compelled to sit on the footpath. However, they block the footpath, causing inconveniences to the public, which is also another main factor for dirtying the area. On the other hand, the Moirang Kamnu market has remained in a bad shape after the earthquake that rocked the state. Women vendors who run hotel at the market have appealed to the Moirang municipality to repair the markets, but still no such repairing work has been taken up so far. The dilapidated building may collapse anytime, which may claim even life and property. The women vendors have requested the authority to repair the market, but the officials of the Moirang Municipal Council didn't even turn up for collecting tax. A woman vendor drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter and take up the repairing work at the earliest. The 13-hour general strike starting from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. called by KCP Poirei Meitei Loop has paralyzed normal life in the Valley districts today. It may be mentioned that the outfit called the general strike against the director in charge of Jenims, Dr. Deben Laishram, and dentist Dr. M. Angoba, alleging of some anomalies in the departmental promotion. All shops, business establishments and markets remain closed. Passenger services stopped flying. Schools and colleges remain closed. Attendance in government offices were minimal. All oil pumps in the district remain shut. However, as of now, no information of any untoward incident has been received. The 48-hour Yaripok Ban called by JAC against the construction of power substation at Yaripok High School has badly affected normal life at Yaripok in Thawal district today. All the shops and business establishments at Yaripok market remained closed. All types of vehicles, including private and passengers, were found not plied the road. National President of Lok Jan Shakti Party Bilas Paswan, who is also the Minister of Consumers Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, along with the National Office Bearers and State Presidents, have discussed about the Manipur Assembly election to be held in 2017 at a meeting held at the bungalow on 12th Janpat Road, informed the press release issued by the Lok Jan Shakti Party State Unit. It is further informed that MLA of Langthabal Assembly Constituency Karam Sham has been elected as the National General Secretary of the 8th Northeastern States, giving him the responsibility to strengthen the party in the region. The fair price salt agents have begun distributing rice for the month of April at the fixed price by the government to the AAY card holders in areas covered by Kuakta Municipal Council and Kuakta Gram Panchayat in Moirang Assembly Constituency under the National Food Security Act. A workshop on cable TV digitization for nodal officers of state governments was held at Hotel Grand at Chingmarong today. The workshop was organized by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India as part of the Digital India flagship program. State nodal officers of Nagaland, Mizoram, Tripura and Manipur were among those present at the workshop. Talking to media persons at the workshop, advisor to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Yogendra Pal, informed that December 31st has been fixed as the final schedule for taking up digitization work in India. The digitization of cable TV will provide many benefits to the consumers, he added.
Then you get electronic program guide in digital. So what program will come at what time? And my set-top box, if it has a recording provision, now from the program guide I can record that program, you can schedule it what time, when it will be repeated, all that thing can be shown.
People of Lamzau Tongba Gram Panchayat in Patso Assembly Constituency expressed dissatisfaction over the manner of distribution of rice under National Food Security Act. Member of Lamzau Tongba Gram Panchayat Khoinam Tombi said, in the distribution of beneficiaries cards under National Food Security Act, many families which used to hold AAY and BPL card earlier were not benefited, but instead rice and well-to-do families were given the benefits. On the other hand, many people have complained that only 15 kilograms of rice were given. She drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter.
I must about I was I one member of the I did my Shiva from the Sigana like Germany. Nuxina Bagitan, the Yenasi have that one. A Quakin Regimatisina, Yabitis, Madame Cargino, I was Shandopiro, I was pasty my pay again. I know my young Casu Pibio, let me answer it, happy. A quite this is a Wakatarisini, Kabakagasta Pabio, this is a Pabio, Ducatumbarai, a Pibio.
Some anomalies have been found in the ongoing construction work of a community health center at Nongada and Imphal East Veterinary Hospital at Yorbungkuno, both under Lamlai Assembly Constituency, after a team led by convener of RTI cell of State BJP, Mongjam Purehanba, inspected the construction sites. The construction of the community health center, which is being taken up under Northeastern Council, was started when Comrade Fairoism Farizad was alive. It was found that quality is not maintained in the ongoing construction of the health center. On the other hand, the condition of the building of the veterinary hospital has become worse as it has remained unattended after constructing it partially. Talking to media persons, Mongjam Purehanba said RTI will be filed to find out how much fund was sanctioned for the construction of the veterinary hospital and the reason behind its incompletion. Talking to media persons, General Secretary of BZYM Lamlai Mandal, Dhaneshwar, who also present at the inspection, expressed his resentment over the construction of the veterinary hospital.
Miyang changbidana lairak padagi ngasi bawba ngasi ge sigum laba pibam masida kaya toy oiraga office se ngasi bo function tawduna lairak ibani.
A woman identified as Potsangbam Chaubi, aged 55, residing at Achanbigai Mayalikai, has been reportedly missing since she left home on July 17th around 1:30 p.m. She is said to be suffering from mental illness. She is around 4 feet 8 inches tall, slim and fair. She wore a grey fanic and white tops when she left home. An eyewitness also saw her wearing yellow shawl. If anybody comes across her or knows her whereabouts, he or she may inform the nearest police station or Potsangbam Loken Singh of Achanbigai Mayalekai or contact 873-203-4176 and 897-435-7305. Rajya Sabha has passed Child Labour Prohibition and Regulation Amendment Bill 2012. The bill prohibits employment of children below 14 years in all occupations or processes except where the child helps his family, with the provision for imprisonment up to 2 years for any violation. Replying to debate on the bill, Labour and Employment Minister Bandura Dattatreya hailed the development as a historic step and said it is aimed at total abolition of child labour. He said the bill is aligned with the statutes of the International Labour Organization ILO Convention. Explaining the family enterprises clause in the bill, Mr. Dattatreya said, in a family enterprise there will be no employer-employee relationship and there are sufficient safeguards. The minister also informed that government is taking the National Child Labour Project forward by spending more funds. It also makes employment of children below 14 years as cognizable offence for employers and provides for penalty for parents. The bill also provides for enhanced punishment for violators. The penalty for employing a child has been increased to imprisonment between 6 months and 2 years from the present 3 months to 1 year. The fine has been increased to minimum 20,000 rupees to maximum 50,000 rupees. Parliament witnessed stormy scenes on Wednesday with the opposition trying to corner the Narendra Modi government over the alleged atrocities against Dalits in Gujarat. As soon as the House met for the day, opposition MPs were on their feet raising slogans against the government over the issue. Congress President Sonia Gandhi and AAP MP Bhagwan Mann were also present, likely to raise the issue in Parliament. Gujarat has seen violent protests over 1 week after a video emerged of Dalit men being beaten in Gujarat's Una district for allegedly skinning a dead cow. 7 people have also tried to commit suicide during the protests. Sonia, who chaired the Congress Parliamentary Party meet on Wednesday, is using the recent attack against Dalits in Gujarat to hit out at the centre. Modi government snatched away rights of Adivasis, Dalits and traditional forest dwellers. The Modi government is systematically weakening and subverting environmental rights. Brutal atrocities against SC, ST and minorities are continuing with impunity. 4 Dalit youth savagely beaten and humiliated publicly in Gujarat is an example of social terror this government condones. Sonia said Bahujan Samaj Party chief Mayawati also raised the issue in Rajya Sabha. Assuring action in the incident, Social Justice Minister Thawar Chand Gehlot said FIR was lodged against the culprit and accused have been booked under Atrocities Act. A time-bound CID investigation has been ordered in the incident. Under fire from all quarters, Gujarat Chief Minister Anandiben Patel met the youth who were attacked in hospital. And now the headlines once again. Hearing of Ratan's case shifted to another bench following complaint lodged by AZ. And 2 market sheds at Moirang Bazaar inaugurated 7 months ago lying unused. That's all for now and keep watching ISTV News Update.